Hello and welcome back. My name is Edward, also known as Strategy, and today we're going to be playing some Brawl. One of my more favorite Brawl commanders is Phelia. Also, Phelia kind of looks like our dog Thor, so I'm kind of biased in that case. But yeah, this is just a very typical Blink deck. I just want to be taking advantage of Phelia's ability as early and often as possible. One thing that's really neat is like with Journey to Nowhere. If I Journey to Nowhere, their Brawl commander, if they want it back, they can choose to not exile it and put it back in the command zone. But then I can blink the Journey to Nowhere and hit something else with it. So that's really nice. I also have a pretty decent sized equipment package with Stoneforge Mystic and Cloud. And then other than that, it plays a little bit of stacks. I don't play like Thalia or anything, but I do play Esper Sentinel. I have all three Mother of Runes effects, Giver of Runes, obviously Mother of Runes, and then Skrelv, just to kind of protect Phelia, along with some other Blink effects, etc. Spirited Simulacrum, if you don't know, is another really amazing card. You can warp it, so you can get it twice even without the Phelia, but two, it searches for non-basic lands, although at random, and then you draw, theoretically, a non-land card when it goes away, which is really nice, but this blinking with Phelia is really nice. I have a little bit of a combo with Sun Titan and Ranger Captain of Eos, which is really nice. They just can't cast non-creature spells on their turn. And then my mana base is pretty straightforward. Other than that, I obviously you could take a picture of the deck real quick if you want to go through it more, but I'm just going to get straight into the games. See you in round one. Alright, welcome to round one. We're playing against a Satya deck, it looks like. And we have, there's another combo I didn't mention in the deck tech. Containment Priest and Phelia are best friends, if you didn't know. We can just exile their stuff permanently. And we also have a Mother of Runes, which is also fantastic. So we're going to keep. I would like to hit a third land, so I'm just going to lead off on Plains. Let's turn down this just a bit. I apologize for that. Also, I don't plan on editing this video. I have a lot of things I have to get going, but I want to be somewhat consistent, so I apologize if there's like a long gaps or whatever. It's not 100% that I don't edit it, but it's pretty unlikely at this point. So here I'm just going to flash in this Phelia. They may have like a Stern Scolding effect, and that's fine if they do. Okay, wash away. Same thing. Alright, well, Phelia costs 4 now, which is unfortunate, but now I can oust, because I would like for them to redraw this Guide of Souls. It's just not very good for them. And then I'm just going to play a Sarah's Ascendant. And hopefully I can start gaining life. And Sarah's Ascendant's just in here because it's pretty easy to turn into a 6/6 flyer. Not as easy as like traditional commander, but it's good enough. Okay, they did... it's funny that we know that this is a Guide of Souls, but because they surveilled, we don't know it anymore. I think that's interesting in the coding. My turn? Okay. We officially have a Phelia again. And if they flash in a blocker, I was going to say we still have Mother of Runes. Yep, there's the Guide of Souls that we didn't know about, apparently. Another Surveil land. I wonder if they're going to have another counterspell. And if they do, that's honestly not the end of the world. Okay. We will pro-red our Mother. They probably have... Oh, no, they just made a mistake. Okay. They might be more used to Giver of Runes. It's a more recent reprint. But either way, we'll take it. Go to round 2. Welcome to round 2. Alright, so we are on the play again. We have a Curse of Silence, which is nice because we get to just name their commander at absolute worst. This isn't the worst hand of all time. Turn 2, I can flash in Phelia at the end of turn and then Charming Prince. I might miss a land drop, but I mean, I'm not going to mulligan this. This seems perfectly functioning. Their commander is Tamiyo, Field Researcher. You can choose to not name their commander, but I like to just do it because you know it's gonna hit eventually. Oh, what am I doing? Tamiyo, Field Researcher. Let's just make sure. Yes. Always want to double check your work. Okay. Alright, now that's nice. It's a tap land, but at least it's a land. Choice of... Oh, interesting. Well, at least we know Phelia is coming in. Oh. I mean, I guess they could have subtlety or something, but it's very likely that Phelia is coming in. Nice. Let's go to end step. Go get our planes, because that's what Flooded Strand was made for, apparently. Flash in the Phelia. Okay, we did get an untapped land, so at this point, I think I'd rather just double Elite Spellbinder. Okay, they have nothing. Interesting. Well, this Elite Spellbinder is not going to be as good as it could have been, but I mean, they're literally living off top decks at this point, and their Tamiyo costs 2 more. So I'm glad I didn't try to get cheeky. Alright, I'm sorry we can't do too much, but I'll see you in the next round. Welcome to round 3. We are playing against... What is this? Oh, Amati? Okay. That's a cool deck. This hand's not as strong as our previous 2 hands, but... I think I'm going to keep it anyways. Let's see what the deck can do when I don't have a fair to powerful start. Apparently that's what it does. Welcome to round 4. Unfortunately, Brawl is not a ranked format. My last opponent just scooped after mulliganing a couple times, and that's going to happen. I'm not going to count it. I'm probably going to play 6 games now, but I wanted to get that 2 cents in. I do wish they had ranked Brawl. This hand is atrocious, and we're going to mulligan it. Okay, well, 2 lands again. Mana Tithe, Deafening Silence. Okay, let's try this. Cauldron Complete is kind of meh, but I do like the Solitude. I would not blame anyone for wanting to mulligan this hand, but I think it's serviceable. Exploration. I really wish we were on the play. Let's just leave up Mana Tithe. Awesome. I was hoping they would just play their commander in Mana Tithe. Or, wait, was that not their commander? Oh, I'm dumb. Sorry, I got confused. That's fine, though, because we can't Solitude that like we can their commander, so... Okay, cool, we drew a land. That's very important. Yeah, I was wondering why their commander came from their hand. I'm automatically going to be countering it, like, no matter what. I didn't give myself a chance to think about it. Okay, yeah. This is a pretty popular card in Commander, I believe, what my friends tell me. I would like to draw a blink effect so I can blink this Solitude, but... As it sits, I think we're just gonna evoke it, or invoke it, I should say. And I think I'd just not... Oh, man. Yeah, this isn't doing much for us. Let's just get rid of this for now. Hit the Glarb. It looks like their Exploration's not doing much for them either. Okay, good game. Welcome to round 5. My opponents have been scooping decently early. Again, this is not a ranked format, so a lot of people will do that. So I might play a 7th. We'll just see. Like, if this game is decently long, I may just play the 6th like I've already promised. Okay, so we have a Mother of Runes effect into double land. We even have end of turn Phelia into Ossification, which does the same thing I talked about with Journey to Nowhere. So yeah, let's keep. They did Mulligan. Okay, they're on Etali. Etali is a fun card. I like this card in the cubes a lot. Both Vintage, Arena, my Arena cube, you know. Burgeoning, okay. That's like an Exploration. The worst land in our deck. Yeah, we're just going to play into the Burgeoning. That's fine. And then you can pay 2 life to activate this instead of mana, so I'm not going to attack. And we're just going to end of turn Phelia. Notably, we do have a Recruiter that we can go get Solitude with if we wanted. I was going to say, if they don't have another land, that's going to be disastrous for them. Just playing Phelia. Now, they could have removal, but luckily we have the Skrelv. Oh, we can interact with their mana now. That's such... Oh, yeah, I needed to play that first for the land anyways. Let's Lorien. Let's hit the mana first, because they might float it, and this way we can go to combat before they could use it. Looks like they are going to get to use it. They do need 2 removal spells to affect the board. Okay, they're just going straight to that. That's fine. Okay, well, this Phelia does that sometimes. I guess I might play a 7th after all. Welcome to round 6. This round was promised because one of our opponents scooped mulligans, so I didn't feel right leaving it at 5 there. We are playing Derevi. That's always a fun one. This was a brand new commander back when I actually played commander. So we can minus into Den and play the Phelia if we wanted to. We are on the draw, which means we're more likely to hit a 3rd land. I'll try this. Maybe we'll lose a game. Also, I did have Mox Opal in this deck originally. That's why I'm playing the Ancient Dim. I ended up cutting the Mox Opal, so I'm probably supposed to make this into a Plains. But we'll see. I haven't edited this deck in a while. Okay, we just naturally drew Plains. That's actually really nice. We don't have a reason really to play the Plains yet, so let's just play minus. There's no like Wasteland on Arena yet, and they've already banned Strip Mine in this format, so we're not getting Strip Mined either. With them having Tamiya, that kind of makes me want to play Voice, but I could also see playing Phelia because they're going to expect the Voice. I'm not, sorry, they're going to expect the Phelia, and then I can untap it and then play Voice. But I'm just going to play Voice now. Okay, I was going to say, they don't have the Mox Opal up yet. Smart for them to activate the Opal first. I do like that they have the Mana Confluence already, because it means they're likely to honor the land. Okay, they're just going to flip their Tamiya now. That's probably smart.
Every plane has
I am just gonna
stories to
Elite
share.
Spellbinder, I
Respect
think,
the
here.
library.
Start getting some pressure onto the Tamiyo. Well, that's annoying. Let's just take the Time Walk effect. I could have taken the Talisman, of course, as well, which might have been actually better now that I think about it. I'm just going to attack into this Tamiyo and do nothing anyways. Oh, wait, no, the trigger. Yeah! Okay, well, see, that's why we do things. Yeah, I forgot the way the triggers stack. Nick, stop getting mad at me. I can feel it through the screen. Okay. Well, I don't get too punished for not taking the Talisman since they hit the 4th land drop. So in the long run, it might be better that I took the Temporal anyways. If they're playing Mox Opals, I would suspect that they're doing what I'm doing and playing Artifact lands too. And if that's the case and they draw one, I believe that's enough for Temporal manipulation next turn. Okay, hitting a land there was pretty good. Now, I wouldn't mind getting the Jit up. How do I want to play this? The Elite Spellbinder is going to go down. Fortunately, I could still trade with Aven even after their pump. I guess I could always lure in. Okay, I'll just... Let's go here. Did they not? Oh, okay. I guess it was just lagging. I was confused. Let's go here. Let's go here. Now, if they don't block the Elite... Okay, yeah, that's fine. Don't need Settle the Wreckage.
Don't underestimate me.
And they don't really have much... I'm just going to play the Phelia here. I could Cloud Shift on the Elite Spellbinder, but I'd rather use it to protect a creature.
Think before you act.
Not to mention they have the Spell Pierce. Okay, drawing another land there was actually really nice. Okay. That is an activated ability that is allowed. Let's see what they want to do with the Devriel. It is kind of annoying. Because this was face up. I didn't know that that was happening. We can just exile this, though. Let it come back into play, I guess. I could also, of course, hit the Tamiyo as well, but I'd rather just try to get the Tamiyo near death. I don't want them attacking and getting tokens. Right now they're choosing... Okay, oh, they put it... I guess it doesn't necessarily... I'm confused, but okay.
Aggression is unbecoming.
Let's warp this. Yes, it does play into their Spell Pierce. I guess I could Cloud Shift, because this play... Like, they can't Spell Pierce me right now anyways. I could also Elite Spellbinder. Or hit the Elite Spellbinder, I mean. Let's see, how many cards are in their yard? 5. Yeah, let's just do the Elite Spellbinder and make the Trespass cost more. Because I think the way that they get out of this, honestly, is just looping a bunch of Time Walks with Tamiyo in play. Okay, awesome. Alright, welcome to the last round. This is round 7. We finally got a decent back and forth game last round. Okay, Giver of Runes into Voice of Victory is pretty nice, and Grasp of Fate, being able to do like the Journey to Nowhere trick is really enjoyable. We're also on the playing against Urza. I'm so glad that they put the original art Urza on the client so I can play with that. I love Final Fantasy, but this is not a card. All right. Oh, how many zeros do you have? Okay, none so far. Oh, our best combo, Containment Priest Phelia. Let's just get the Voice of Victory out there. Now, Giver is not as good as Mother, because she could not protect herself. We saw the opponent, I forget which round, 3 maybe? Round 2 maybe, bolt our Mother of Runes, and I just gave it protection and they shame scooped. They may have thought it was Giver of Runes, and that may be why they did that play. But Giver of Runes can give protection from artifacts, which is super relevant. Or protection from colorless, I should say technically, so Eldrazi and whatnot. Okay. This is another fun card that's in my cube that I've had a lot of fun with. Alright, so our opponent cannot interact with us, which is fantastic. Excuse me. I think I just want to Phelia. And if I'm going to Phelia, I probably want to Phelia main phase so they can't counter it. Let's go to combat. Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to grasp that. This making a bunch of constructs does not seem fun to me. Excuse me. I do apologize. Now, I can blink the constructs as they come in, which is nice, but I just don't want to deal with that. My turn. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. Land there was nice. I'm going to grasp, reset the interlace, and then attack and hit the Simulacrum. Now we're going to hit that. Our opponent does have, excuse me, our opponent does have an expedition map. They're still not cracking it. Luckily, there's no Tolarian Academy or anything. Oh, wait, is intensity permanent? Intensity might be perpetual. In which case, that fancy play didn't matter. The fact that it's purple tells me it's probably perpetual, but I don't know. That's fine. I really wish I had a Containment Priest. But what I'm going to do now is I can attack, blink their construct. And I have the Containment Priest, so when they go to target this next turn, it'll stay exiled. I am gonna flash it in. I don't have protection anymore because Voice of Victory is not active on their turn, but if they have a counterspell, they have a counterspell. Oh, River's Rebuke. Well, that's annoying. So now that means they get their Solemn back too. That's fine. And I can flash in Phelia and Containment Priest. And then I can blink out the last construct. Oh, we're not even getting attacked? Fantastic. What are they doing? 3 mana, what's their last card? Oh, Phyrexian Metamorph. Well, that's not good for us, because they might... I don't want to hover over it, but they might blink the Simulacrum. Yeah, this doesn't hit artifacts, unfortunately. Yep, that's what I thought. That's so unfortunate. And the intensity on this thing is great. They can sack it for 4 cards now. Yep. Might have been better to just get lost the Urza on my turn, but I just didn't like that. I could have also Containment Priest and blinked it and let my Phelia die. Or I guess I could have pro Colorless to list it. That was probably the correct play. Was attack with Phelia, like Containment Priest attack with Phelia, blink the Urza, and when they block, give it pro Colorless. Let's just take the 6 here. I'm gonna let them blink the Urza. Yep, let's Containment Priest. It won't come back in. And now it's just gone forever, I guess. Cool. Yeah, we don't hate that. Let's Grasp of Fate. Let's hit the Solemn. Let's go get an equipment. Now they're at 6. They do have a bunch of cards thanks to that. Oh, Displacer Kitten. That's scary. That is so scary. But yeah, thanks to their Drix Interlacer. Yeah. Now what are they going to copy? They copy a creature, it stays exiled. So they have to copy something else. Yep. They copied a creature. And now I can blink their Displacer Kitten. This is going to be great. They should not target anything. Okay. It says up to 1, I believe, but that was fun. I hope you enjoyed those games. I know I did. Alright, so we played 7 rounds because some of them just didn't count. It was nice going a clean 7-0 though. One of the things that happened that I really enjoyed, and I'm glad that we got to see, is that Containment Priest is such an all-star in this deck. When you're blinking things, and sometimes when your opponent blinks things, they just don't come back. I didn't understand the interaction with the Urza, like why they couldn't put it in the yard, but I guess that makes sense because I don't know, it's weird for sure, but I wasn't gonna complain. They just lost their Urza forever. That definitely rewarded me for making that play the way I did. So that's nice. I don't know if I would have done that again in retrospect. Like not the play that I did, but the way I sequenced it. I think I talked about that during the game. So, but yeah, this is just a really fun deck. I really enjoy it. I hope that this inspires some of y'all to play Brawl. I'm not much of a commander fan. However, because I do have a decent sized arena client, I am able to play a lot of things, and so it's just a nice way to pass time, and I figured might as well show off what I'm doing when I do that. So, but yeah, all you Death and Taxes players out there, I hope you like this video. Let me know if you want to see anything else like this or any other Brawl commanders, and specifically, I would love to take a shot at it. I have a few more I want to show off, but I wanted to start with this one. So I hope you have a good night. I'll see you next time.